You know how people talk about Lawrence Taylor and how just different he was on a football field and how different it was watching him play football. Now, obviously, I'm never going to get that chance. And I didn't get that chance to watch Lawrence Taylor live. So when people say that he was the greatest defensive player we've ever seen, I'm going to I'm going to acquiesce to them because I never witnessed that. I never witnessed a team having to literally change their entire offensive scheme because of Lawrence Taylor. But I did see that with Aaron Donald. I'm not here saying Aaron Donald is better than X or Aaron Donald is better than Y. I'm not here sparking any debates. What I'm here saying is, one, congratulations to Aaron Donald because he initially, or officially, I'll say, announced his retirement from football. But this is me giving him his flowers, giving him his kudos. There have been a litany of incredible defensive players that I've seen in my life. Whether we talk about Ray Lewis, whether we talk about J.J. Watt, whether we talk about Troy Polamalu, whether we talk about Ed Reed. I've seen some incredible defensive football players in my lifetime. But in my opinion, I think that Aaron Donald stands above the rest. Now, again, I'm not here debating eras. I'm not here debating if he is the best or not. What I'm saying is, when we talk about the gold standard of football and when we talk about the greatest that I've seen, I have not seen a more dominant defensive player than Aaron Donald. Think about the fact that as a defensive tackle, he was getting double and triple teamed damn near every single play. He's won 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards. He has a Super Bowl with the LA Rams. And from 2014 to essentially his last season, which was last year, 2023, he was amongst the most dominant defensive players we have ever seen, in my opinion. And it's honestly not just my opinion. Now, I'm not going to rank where he is because it's hard for me to rank people that I've never seen. Like I never got the pleasure to see Reggie Wayne. I just saw highlights and stuff. Or Mean Joe Green, you know. But there's times when you can just look and they're just, you know that that's just different. Like, again, my all-time favorite football player, Calvin Johnson. When you match the speed with the height, with the just sheer talent and greatness, I don't know if we've ever seen at least wide receiver like Megatron. Now, again, I'm not here saying he's the greatest wide receiver. I'm just saying he's my favorite. It was such a joy and a pleasure watching Megatron because I can honestly say I've never seen something like that. Just like LeBron James. I've never seen something like LeBron James. I've never seen a shooter like Steph Curry. I've never seen an offensive weapon like Kevin Durant. I've never seen a defensive player like Aaron Donald. And for me, he will go down as arguably the greatest defensive player we've ever seen. And I said this about Jason Kelce. I briefly said this about Jason Peters. No, I'm sorry, not Jason Peters. I apologize. Fletcher Cox. And I will say this about Aaron Donald. one, congratulations for an incredible career. And I think it's always beautiful when you can go out on your own terms. Because I don't think people understand how rare it is that a football player can go out on their own terms. And what I mean by that is leave when they want to leave. Not just leave because they're injured or leave because they got cut and nobody wants them. Or leave because they're just not at the same level that they've been at. See, I'm going to say, man, congratulations to Aaron Donald. He is undoubtedly one of, if not the greatest defenders I have ever seen. And it just goes back to my point that I started this episode with. I don't know what your faith looks like. I'm not here debating anybody's faith. If you believe in God, you can believe in God. If you don't believe in God, you don't have to believe in God. That's your prerogative. And I'm not judging whatever side of the spectrum you land. But I'm a very spiritual person, you know. I have a strong faith in God. And I thank God for allowing me to live in this era of sports. Not just because, you know, social media and the way that we view sports is changing almost daily. Like, think about that, man. Like now that I'm really talking about it, think about that. 4, 5, 6 years ago, there wasn't an Amazon Prime. There wasn't, well, as far as Amazon Prime to watch games. You know, now we have games on HBO Max. There wasn't all these streaming services. Now you can get games directly on your phone, like, and you don't even have to be in that region. It's crazy, but I'm happy because, again, 20, 30, 40 years from now, I can, when you're in the barbershop or you're around friends or you're talking to people that are younger than you, I can honestly say that I lived in one of, if not the greatest eras of sports. And Aaron Donald's name, when we talk about greatness and when we talk about, you know, what made sports in my era, you can't have a extensive NFL talk, NFL conversation and not mention Aaron Donald. And I think that is why he is one of the greatest, if not the greatest defensive player I've ever seen. So again, congratulations to you. Oh man, you stayed to the end of the video. I appreciate you. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you'll never miss any content from your boy. You can also go back and watch past episodes, past clips, and don't forget that the Unpopular Podcast, new episodes drop every Wednesday and Saturday. Appreciate you.